So this video will get half the PVM community mad at me, but screw it. I think that the way Jagex is planning to release Amascut is actually really silly, and it will alienate the majority of the players, but at the same time I do also think that Jagex should not listen to what I have to say in this video and do it regardless. Now, if that makes no sense to you, good, because this approach to the release of the newest group boss doesn't to me either. If you're unaware, Jagex is hosting a world's first race for the new group boss Amascut coming out later this year. That is very cool and something that we should champion them for, as competitions are always entertaining to watch. Just imagine you sitting there with your peasant group playing normal mode Amascut and watching teams of the best PVMers take on the special challenge mode that will be harder than regular hard mode. Oh wait, you can't. Because normal and regular hard mode won't be unlocked till a team defeats challenge mode, and Jagex has stated that they'd expect it to take at least a few hours for people to figure out how to even do this. So TLDR, you just have to wait like the Squidward meme whilst the elite PVMers get a new boss and you can't do your normal mode kills till they get the challenge mode clear. And I think that is super silly on many fronts. What isn't silly, however, is leaving a like on this video and subscribing. We're trying to get to 10k subscribers by the end of 2025. Okay, let's break this one down. Am I just mad that I can't make content on the release of the boss? Yes, but not really. I think having streams up of the best PVMers, even ones that might not be known right now, is a fantastic idea and could create new streamers/creators within this space. By the sounds of it, Jagex wants to create a moment like the Archaeology release, and even during Necromancy's release for that matter. The Runescape 3 category was actually popping, regarding views and interactions and everything around it. But I hate to break it to you, extreme endgame PVM isn't very fun to watch for the casual players, and even some more hardcore players struggle watching it too. So I don't think this will do nearly as well as they expect it to. Sure, the bigger PVM oriented streamers or elite PVMers that go streaming because of this will have more views than average, partially because people are interested in it, seeing how everything will go, and also, in this case, because 98% of the players who would normally be able to do either normal mode or hard mode can't play the new boss because they're locked out of it due to this challenge. So why are they even doing this whole lockout thing? Well, they don't want people to be able to learn the mechanics in an easier version of the boss to then continue to take on challenge mode, which I kind of get. This is 10 times more entertaining. Yet catering to content creators, coming from a content creator, is something that you should do in a more natural way by creating fun, watchable content and not by locking out the majority of the players from a piece of content just so you can get some bigger numbers in your Twitch category. I feel like this will just create even more resentment towards the high-level PVM community and even to some content creators, as this will look like the most we create content for content creators so they can promote our new boss type of update. Plus, there are a lot of content creators, including myself, that cannot even take on this encounter, so you're also alienating whole audience groups that prefer more casual content like myself. So won't you lose as much as you'd gain in the grand scheme of things? Obviously, this is more of a me argument than a proper one, if I'm completely honest. Of course, I'm not that relevant, but I know plenty of other creators who also will not be able to interact with this boss, thus not making content on this boss. I don't want to name drop to not create drama, but there are more creators like myself that I've spoken to that reckon they'd not be able to do challenge mode, but would have been able to do regular normal mode. So what would I suggest they'd even do? Like I said in the intro of the video, I think they should go through with this. For all I know, I'm seeing issues that aren't there, as there are other games that do something similar, like Destiny 2. Yet I do also think that a sign-up competition would have maybe been better. Either a sign-up where you state your RSN and exclude yourself of doing normal and hard mode, but that would also come with the added issue of people just alt-scaping. So why not host a beta world for the people who want to attempt this, and if they manage to do it, give them like a cosmetic or trophy in the main game or something? Obviously, the issue here as well is that people could just practice in the main game, so there isn't another way to go about this, besides making completely different mechanics for this challenge mode, or monitoring people's entire Jagex account's activity and disqualifying them if they've altered, but that also comes with a lot of issues where you use a different Jagex account, you use a VPN, you use something else that somehow covers you from doing it where you can cheat, because let's be honest, with a competition like this, people will probably cheat because people kind of suck. Or they could just accept that, regardless of a challenge like this, that people practice in normal and or hard mode and then take on challenge mode, because I do think it's silly to exclude the majority of players who could do normal or hard mode for the first few hours of a boss release just to pump up your viewer count. If the content is good enough, it will happen regardless. The views will be there if it's good. And don't forget that there are plenty of players that aren't interested in watching live streams, and they will just sit there and do nothing and just wait till they can actually play the game. The joy of a new boss release is figuring out the mechanics yourself and with the community, and if only a few people can truly do that in challenge mode, it takes away half the joy of a release like this, in my opinion. But what do you think? Am I just salty that I'm not able to create content on this, or am I onto something? Let me know in the comment section down below, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, subscribe if you're new, and my name's Chevalric. I'll see you guys in my next video.